third and final gap, and still, of course, with my two wonderful guests, Miss Daphne and Miss Miriam. So, anything else that you would like to add? This is our interactive time with how people can actually get involved, help World Vision, help your causes, and whatever your personal advocacies are.
Would you like to go ahead?
Well, first of all, I think education is very, very important, because we cannot spot something if we are ignorant of it. We cannot spot something wrong if we are ignorant of it. Therefore, we ourselves must be educated what the rights of children are, the difference between child work and child labor, and then number three, well, education, and then number two would be have the heart for the children, and the courage to stand up for them if the kids don't know that they're in being abused or they are in too much labor, and education and just the heart, because when you really feel that something is important and something must be protected, the innocence of the children must be protected, the rights have to be protected, then that will just move you to take a stand and take action.
Right, okay. And so education there again, because ignorance, I mean, well, nowadays it really shouldn't be an excuse, because kung baga ang daming nasasaktan, ang daming nangyayari na unnecessary because of ignorance.
That's true. Just to follow up on what Miriam said, no? Sometimes people say, how do you educate a child? They say, public schools are free, but still there's a lot that stop children or stop families from sending their children to school. Because even if schooling is free, education is free in the Philippines, they need notebooks, they need pens, they need to come in uniform. So it's surprising that with the little amount that we give for school supplies for children, it motivates them a lot. It makes a lot of difference for them, knowing that they have something, because sometimes they're even embarrassed to go to school if they don't even have a notebook. So people can help other children. They can sponsor a child, and this is what we do at World Vision, and like Miriam is a sponsor. So those who have enough in life, or those who want to go beyond and give until it hurts, you can sponsor a child through various forms. You can sponsor a child through an NGO like World Vision. Our number is 372-7777. Or you can sponsor children in your neighborhood. Also, you can also volunteer time. In a lot of our communities, we now have catch-up programs, and this we encourage students, college graduates, even retirees. If you have the time, spend time with children in your communities. Try to put up catch-up programs so that children find school cool, so that children become motivated, because when they are equipped and they don't feel embarrassed to answer classes, you'll be amazed. Summer reading programs in the provinces that we've had has improved the reading proficiency of children. We use the Department of Education's informal reading inventory. Children who used to be at frustration level has gone up to comprehension level because of the catch-up programs in the community. So there's a lot of things we could do. Volunteer time if you cannot give money, or give money and volunteer time. And then also there has to be courage, as Miriam said. If we see any abuse happening in our neighborhood or even in our workplace, there's a lot of things we can do by reporting them. The Department of Labor has a hotline. I don't have the number right now, but you can always report to the authorities. The law provides for allowing children to work only in 2 instances, and they're working for their family business. But the spirit of the law is that family business is talagang family lang. If your accountant or your driver is not a family member, that's really against the law, but that's also abuse. And in showbiz and entertainment. So in in some channels, at least in some networks, they say that the child actors get permit from the Department of Labor. Even in your industry, perhaps, if I call on Miriam and other actors and actresses, if you see that children, for example, are doing tapings beyond 4 hours, which is only the allowed the allowed number of hours per day for a child to work. And children do not need to work during night time. There's a prohibition on night work as well. If children are working beyond what is prescribed or allowed by the law, tell somebody.
Yes.
Tell the Department of Labor, or because that's a violation of the rights of the child. And it's also a violation of Philippine laws. So I encourage everybody to, once we know the law, if we see any abuse in any form, not just for child labor, but any abuse, I think corruption can be stopped in the Philippines if we start speaking up. And it is a duty that we Filipinos, especially as Christians, need to do. We need to stand up for the truth. We need to stand up for what is just. And if we do all that, I guess we can be a better nation.
That's true.
The United States Department of Labor has been sponsoring our projects. I believe that we've always shown them that we have local counterpart by the work that we do with communities, the time that the volunteers spend for monitoring children. There's a lot that we can be proud of as Filipinos, and we need to protect our children so that they get educated, because once educated, then they can become better citizens also.
That's true. We have to be responsible, and it starts with the right attitude and the right outlook, because if we don't have that, you can't move into the next level. That's true. That's true.
And and once again, we would like to invite for those who would be willing to share their time or their money. Please call the number of World Vision 372-7777 and ask about sponsoring children. For only 600 pesos a month, the child can be offered opportunities for medical care, dental care, education, values formation, livelihood for their families, as well as solutions to whatever needs they have. In our case, child labor, or child rights education. And with only 600 pesos a month, if you can't afford it, you can pull friends together, so you can come up with 600 pesos a month and sponsor one child. For only 600 pesos, you can definitely make a difference. And although there are, as I mentioned, 4 million children in labor, according to the statistics, it can be an overwhelming number. But for as long as, and I always share this anecdote about this boy who's walking on the beach with the starfish, because it's all exposed on the sand, under the sun, and they could die. Somebody else caught this person throwing one starfish, each starfish back into the ocean, and then I started asking, so what are you doing? You think you can save all of them by just throwing them one by one? But if we pick up one starfish and throw them back into the water, we would have made a difference in that one.
That's true.
So if all of us just walks into the beach, take one starfish and throw them back into the water, all of us would make a difference.
And imagine, for 600 pesos, I can just imagine, like, if you sponsor a child, you get to see this child grow, see this child develop. There's, a certain feeling inside of you, that money cannot buy. You make a difference in this person's life. They become, you become a blessing to each other, and when they grow up, you never know, the role that they would play in your life.
Exactly.
Also. That's true. So this is giving many people a chance to reach their potential, become the best that they can be. And also, hope is something that we do lack in this country. So it's a good thing that you can be interactive with it. You can visit your sponsored child, or they can visit you. You can arrange for all of this, right?
And you mentioned hope earlier. I've heard of stories of children who work in the sugar plantation under the sun the whole day. But some of them have been asked, what's your dream? And their only dream is to work under the shade, whether it be as a driver or just anything under the shade. As in, no dreams of finishing education or going abroad or traveling the world, nothing. So with awareness and with education, we can all give them hope. And hope can be achieved, and all of us can help provide.
That's true. So at this moment, Ma'am Daphne, Miriam, would you like to, again, any activities, again, the numbers of World Vision, or anything else that you would like to say to our televiewers?
For the moment, we're praying that we get another chance to help more children in the next 4 years. So join us in praying for more sponsorships, for the projects to continue, because we aim to really help communities. And I would just like to thank all the partners in the provinces where we work. We are in Bulacan, Cebu, Iloilo, Negros Occidental, Negros Oriental, Compostela Valley, Davao. So we are in these areas, and I would just like to thank the parents, the children, the local governments, the teachers who have worked with us in the past years, because they have proven to us that there's hope. When when people work together and care for one another, our work becomes easier, because you see communities being transformed. And I believe so long as many people join hands in sending children to school and protecting children, creating an environment of protection for children, there's great hope for the Philippines, because then children come up educated, they come up confident, and they come up concerned also with other children. And I just pray that we see that day when there would be no more child laborer, there would be no more child who is abused. And I believe we can all help together, but by recognizing the value of a child and how important each child is in the eyes of God.
And yun, Ate Daphne mentioned God, and bottom line is it's really not all about us. It's really all about God, and God is the provider of love, and God is present in all of us. Therefore, we are being used as instruments to love one another. So there, that's it.
Okay, and also let us, in this way, although there is no foolproof way to do anything, but this is a way that we can create better societies. And hopefully within the next few years, I've noticed that a lot of the reasons why a country doesn't work is because your heart and your mind is not in sync with each other. At least within you, there's no peace of mind. You want something that you don't know how to get, but at least in this way, it might be small little baby steps. But, what's important that we ensure that we're going in the right direction, no matter how small. And any progress, no matter how small, it is still progress. So thank you very much, and thank you for joining us. Thank you very much, Miss Daphne Kulanag, of course, again, the project director for ABK2 Initiative of World Vision. And Miss Miriam Kiamba, would you like to plug any show, anything in particular? Bangis on TV5?
Yes, you can see me on Bangis every night from Monday to Friday, 9 p.m. On Willing Willy. after Willing Willy. And it's still showing, so we really hope you would catch it. And what's great about this show is that it's a story about helping care for the environment, helping making a difference in the community, and we really hope that you will enjoy. And thank you so much for inviting us here and sharing of whatever we could share, and inviting people also to join in the advocacy.
Okay, and thank you very much. As you can see, Miss Miriam is not only doing this as a personal advocacy in your personal life, but also in your work life. This is also something that you're doing. That's very good. That's consistent. And I guess at this point, I would also like to thank Mr. June Godornes for always, he's there on my left side, for always supporting me, and of course for World Vision for always inspiring me. And I'm willing to give my time and my efforts, whatever it is that you need from me, to help your causes, whatever they are, in any way that I can. Thank you very much to Mr. Pep Silvestre for my hair and also Total Skincare. I guess till next week, I'm saying goodbye now, and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.